Good morning, guys. So we just got offloaded at our first stop. Now we're gonna go throw a seal onto the back of the trailer, and we're gonna get set up to go to our second stop. We'll be there about an hour early, give or take, and then we've got one final drive over to St. Cloud, Minnesota, and then we still don't have a backhaul yet, but we'll figure that one out. We'll wing it. It'll be alright. So, stick around. We'll keep you guys posted.
I pulled up top down in the two-seater. She hopped in, drunk smile, said it's good to see you. What you thinking about skipping downtown tonight? Race a coupe back home, grab the four-wheel drive, kicking Church Rock Road up through a tree line. Stop and look at her and say, you ready? Better hold on tight. Let me show you my countryside through these old headlights. We can take this road as far as you want to go. I'll show you how a country mile can take us all night. Feeling high in a bull's tail up an old dirt road. I ain't gonna run no hide. We can let the fire burn wild. That's just my countryside. We post up on the bank, drop a tailgate, windows down in the cab, pumping George Strait. We paid a couple lines and we flow them on out. Red Bible ripple bouncing on a cool night. Fire dancing, making shadows in the moonlight. She leans in close in the bed of my truck, and I said, let me show you my countryside through these old headlights. We can take this road as far as you want to go. I'll show you how a country mile can take us all night. Feeling high in a bull's tail up an old dirt road. I ain't gonna run no hide. We can let the fire burn wild. That's just my countryside. Let me show you my countryside through these old headlights. We can take this road as far as you want to go. I'll show you how a country mile can take us all night. Feeling high in a bull's tail up an old dirt road. I ain't gonna run no hide. We can let the fire burn wild. My countryside.
Alright, guys, so we are offloaded in St. Cloud, Minnesota, and we've already got a load scheduled to pick up at 2 p.m. However, we'll be pretty early to it. I'm planning on stopping at the Pilot in St. Cloud here. I'm gonna grab some coffee, maybe a snack. I don't know. We'll figure out something. So we're going to Albert Lea, Minnesota for a reefer load. I got the reefer set to -10. It's pretty common. And that'll go back to Holland, Michigan. So it'll be a good drive. Decent drive. I'm up to like, I think 700 miles for the week so far, and we're on Tuesday, so I'm on track to at least make pretty decent mileage, find the right gear eventually. There we go. So yeah, they I get in there, right, and the guy tells me, he's like, where are you at? I'm like, well, I'm pulled up to the front docks here. And he goes, I need you to go around to the back docks. It's been a while since I've had to squeeze myself into a fence gate. Not necessarily the most ideal situation. We made it, but I think we made it just barely. Just barely. Tight little turn going in, and then had to roll the curb going out. Pretty crazy. But, yep, like I said, I'm stopping at the Pilot in St. Cloud Augusta area. I guess it's still technically St. Cloud, but the Pilot app says St. Augusta. So I'm thinking about stopping there and grabbing a bite to eat. I quit. Got stuff falling all around me. Ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. But yeah, we'll pick this back up as we're leaving St. Cloud. So, or as we're leaving the Pilot. I'm sorry, as we're leaving the Pilot. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so we are currently in what was it, Albert Lea? I think is where we're at. Albert Lea? Yeah. Albert Lea, Minnesota. Now, however, I wanted to take a moment to talk about an interaction I just had with the people up at the front desk here. So, I'm hauling a load of popsicles, I guess. They're like dairy pops, milk pops, whatever. Well, I guess they make them in like a bunch of different flavors, so I'm sitting there checking in. And the lady goes, would you like a Johnny Pop since you're hauling them? I'm like, if I have to, I guess I could do that. Sure, I could take one off your hands. That doesn't happen very often, actually. I'm like, it's actually kind of sad. Like, I really wish customers and whatnot would do that more often, because it's like that makes your day. And I didn't tell her this, but I had a sweet tooth all day. So like, I get offered something sweet, especially if it's ice cream related. Ice cream. I thought we moved past the whole ice cream fiasco. But we're supposed to offload this or drop this at 10 a.m. tomorrow, which I'm trying to figure out how that's going to work. Because I've only got 5.5 hours drive time. Well, I guess we'll have to see. But we had 3 stops and we had to drive all the way down here, so that kind of, I guess that kind of makes sense. I don't know. I'll have to do some mathing and discussions with my dispatcher about what we can do to see if we can't get this stuff picked up or delivered on time, or maybe we might have to change the appointment time of the drop or something like that. But I'm hoping not. I'm hoping they'll just take it and that they'll be cool with it. So, but I'll keep you guys posted as I find out stuff. So I'll be back in a bit. Well, good early evening, guys. We are working on leaving Albert Lea, Minnesota. Called my dispatcher to let him know that, you know, we might have a bit of a timing issue here. It's a long ways to head out, to go back, but from the sounds of it, we'll be staying somewhere in Beloit, Wisconsin. It's about as far as I can make it before my clock is officially out, so yeah. Really nice place. Very, very nice people. I would not mind coming back up this way again. Absolutely fantastic. Great. Great facilities. People here are just super, super friendly. Free popsicles, and they make sure they put it in the rules. They put it on a sign to grab a popsicle, to grab a Johnny Pop before you leave. What place does that? It's the first time I've ever experienced anything like that. It's awesome. And honestly, I really curbed my sweet tooth. I needed that. That made my night a whole lot better. I love it when customers take care of us like that. Pretty new facility too. Lots of room in the back in the docks. Lots of room. But I needed that. However, it looks like we might be running into some weather tonight, which that will be a blast. It's exactly what I needed. Was some absolute gnar of a rain cloud to come over me. Well, come on. Yeah, that's right, because I'm not stopping on them. I'm not gonna stop on the railroad tracks. You can cool it. You'll be okay. So yeah, we'll touch base here in a little bit. I've got to deal with some people here that have less than a 5 IQ. I think they're the reason why the weather is so warm up here, because their last 2 brain cells are rubbing together to try to create friction, you know, get that heat energy going. So yeah, we'll touch base with you guys here in a little bit. Well, good evening, guys. So we are currently in West Beloit, Illinois. Pulled off, paid for a spot. Yeah, paid for a spot. That's a rant I won't go into tonight. $19.08 for me to stay here for 10 hours. But I know that I got a place to park. Relatively close to the entrance, but I don't think I'm leaving the truck anymore tonight. It's starting to get really nice and sloppy. It's, the weather outside is moist. But I'm actually kind of okay with that. That's fine. We have more war crimes on the front windshield, so the more rain we have, the better. Hopefully it'll bring the temperature down a bit because we don't have AC in the truck, or engine off AC in the truck, which I might turn it on depending on temperature and what it's supposed to drop down to tonight. Sorry, I was trying to... Let's check here a second. So it's currently 66. Try to find the temperature drop off here. So it's not gonna drop down till like 6 in the morning. Yeah, about 5, 6 o'clock is when it will start to drop down, so I might just... Maybe we'll just crack away. That might be really loud for the night. Yeah. I don't know. We'll figure something out with climate control. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. There's like 34 people waiting for a shower, so I can't get a shower tonight, which, let me tell you, makes me so happy. So happy to the point where I might just go underneath my bunk, grab a 2.5 gallon water jug and some shampoo and go to my back catwalk and wash my hair like an animal. You know, like a bird bath. You know. It's ridiculous, man. Can't get a shower, can't get a place to park. This wasn't option 1. This was option 2 for tonight. We also figured out that my dispatcher texted me and said, hey, just let us know when you're planning on, like, run as far as you can tonight. So I ran my clock out tonight. Did about 540-ish miles, but then again, we had quite a bit of wait time, so that cut into our drive time. It happens, it's one of those days, but they also wanted us to go, like, 600 miles. I think it was like 660 some odd miles, give or take. Didn't ask, I haven't added it up. But they wanted us to go from our last stop all the way down over to Holland, Michigan for an 11 a.m. It's pretty tight. That's a really hard one to do. If I had a fresh clock, I mean, we would have been there tonight. Like, we would have just driven through, but we had 3 offloads we had to do today. So, yeah, a bit time consuming, unfortunately. So, they got it worked out with the customer. Customer just wants to stay updated, let us know what's happening. You know, luckily we won't be too far behind what the time that they wanted us there. They wanted us there at 10 a.m. and I think we're gonna be there at like 11:30. So we lost an hour and a half, but that hour and a half was probably spent offloading at the first place. But even then, that would have just put us there. If we didn't have the hour and a half live unload this morning, then we would have just barely made it. So it was tight to begin with, but it's fine. We get paid either way. We'll make sure we get paid. Stuff will get dropped off, and we'll pick up some other run for the rest of the week. Could be something regional. Who knows? But other than that, there's not really a whole lot to report. I mean, it's been brought to my attention. So now, granted, we just sat on it. Cut me some slack. We just sat on it. Y'all saw me sit down and sit on that. Stop. It's fine. I've already joked about making my bed in some, like, ridiculous way just to make sure that it drives some of the OCD people nuts. Like, put bed sheets, like, right here. And just cover that. Work would probably be confused, but that's okay. So, that's enough of a evening rant, but I just wanted to get this in real quick and get a chance to talk with you guys. So, I appreciate you guys sticking around. I'm gonna make some food. I'm gonna drink some juice. Probably try to edit some footage. Might not spend too much time on it tonight. We've already got videos. But whatever. We got a plan for that. Got a lot of footage I gotta catch up on. So we'll catch up with you guys in the morning.